Hello, everybody. Welcome to the English Matters grammar lesson for each one of us. In today's lesson, I have brought a portion from literature by James Reeves. The name of the poem is Sky Seashore. Now, this is one of his very beautiful poems, which is going to talk about the beauty that you get to see on the seashore. Okay, so we'll get into the details of the poem. But before that, let's take a look. We'll read the poem from the beginning to the end. Then we'll look at some word meanings, which is very necessary in order to understand the poem. Also, we'll learn about the writer, James Reeves, and then a bit of explanation about this poem. Let's get started. Sky, sea, shore. Stars in a frosty sky crackle and blaze. Streams in the lowland meadows linger and laze. Shells on the seashore gleam. Washed by the tide, seagulls over the harbour circle and glide. Blue smoke and prancing steed, swallow and snake and swan. How many more curving, glistening as things in sky seashore, by James Reeves. Okay, so let's look at few words which seem to be very important in order to understand the poem. The first one I have chosen, and all those which are in blue. Okay, before we get into meaning, let's learn about this writer. James Reeves was a British writer popularly known for his poetry, play and work done for children's literature. He was born in London on July 1st, 1909. His popular books of poetry for children were collected as The Wandering Moon and Other Poems in 1973, and he lived for 69 years. He died on 1st May 1978. Okay. So the words like crackle, it means to make a rapid succession of short, sharp noise, like crackling over the microphone, or crackling off microphone. Blaze, a very bright display of light or color, the blazing sunlight. Okay. Meadows, a piece of grassland. Okay. Linger is some kind of experience. Is you want to stay in a place for longer than necessary because you like the place. You don't want to leave the place so soon. And laze, spend time in a relaxed, lazy manner. Gleam, shining brightly. Harbor, it is a shelter to ships. Prancing, it is related to horse, the movement of a horse that makes with high quick steps. Steed, a horse which is being ridden or available for riding. Okay. Glistening, shining with a sparkling light. Okay. Glistening teeth. Okay, so let's get started with the poem. I have divided the poem in two parts. Okay, so I would say first 8 lines I have kept it in the first segment, and next 6 in the second segment. So let's understand the first part of the division. Okay, stars in a frosty sky crackle and blaze. Streams in the lowland meadows linger and laze. Shells on the seashore gleam, washed by the tide. Seagulls over the harbor circle and glide. Now, looking at the first line, stars in a frosty sky. So James Reeves is explaining the beauty of the seashore where he sees the sky full of stars. It means it is a night time, and it is frosty means it is cold outside. And there crackle and blaze. So the sea water making crackling, and it's sparkling also because of the light falling from the star. The crackle means making a rapid succession. So these sea waves are making rapid succession of noise, and they are blazing. Streams in the lowland meadows, and the water which is there on the meadows, the grassy land, they don't want to come back to sea. Okay, they want to stay there. So they say streams in the lowland meadows, these water body which has just been gone and they're lying in the lowland area, in the grassy land, they don't want to go back to the sea. And what they want to do, they want to linger and laze. So they want to stay there for a longer period of time. And laze just saw the meaning, spend time in a relaxed manner. So this sea water want to spend time in a relaxed manner, and they don't want to go back to sea again. But in that process, what is happening? Shells on the seashore gleam. So as they just move towards the seashore, and in that process the seashells which are lying near the seashore get left gleaming. They are now shining brightly, washed by the tide. And how is it happening? Because of this is sea water which is there on the shore and do not want to go back, but in that process it is also cleaning those shells and sparkling and making them sparkling bright. Okay, seagulls over the harbor circle and glide, and there on the other side the seagulls, the sea bird, they are hovering everywhere. They are taking a tour and they're going in a circle and gliding in the air. Okay, so look at the beauty. It's been described through various aspects used by James Reeves. He says the noise made by sea, and the stream which is there in the meadows cleaning the seashell, and the seagulls taking a tour over the sea water. So that's how the seashore, the beauty of the sea, has been described by James Reeves. Let's go further and look at the second part. Blue smoke and prancing steed, swallow and snake and swan, how many more curving, glistening as things in sky seashore. But here some problem occurs. What are the problems? Look at the meaning. So what is blue smoke? There's a kind of presence of smoke. It means the humans have started settling down. So whenever humans settle near a sea, they start destroying the beauty of the nature. They start cleaning the place for themselves. In order to do that, they start disturbing the natural habitats of plants and animals. And in that process, they create a lot of waste material. Okay? They start polluting the water of the sea. Now, blue smoke means when the human settlement begin, they start using fuel, burning fuel, and in that process smoke is caused. And when the smoke it lifts up in the air, it pollutes the air, and the air near the sea starts getting polluted because of the presence of human beings. And the words, you can see there are many words which are beginning with letter S, as we observed, seagull. Okay, then you've got if you look at these words like stars, shells, seagulls, so and swallow, swan, all these do not have any problem, because anyway they are adding beauty to the sea. But at the same time, when humans start settling down, then the problems occur in the form of smoke and snake. These are something which do not add to the beauty of the sea, because anyways smoke is harmful and snake is also harmful to, and they do not any kind of add beauty to the sea. So that's a message. So there are things which are so useful as far as the beauty of the sea is concerned, but at the same time, to contrary, James Reeves so beautifully brings up the certain issues which has caused the destruction of the beauty of the sea. Okay, so he has beautifully used the usage of the words that begins with the letter S. Okay, so that's some small message but very effective, that what are the things which add beauty to the natural existence, like in the form of a sea, or rather seashore as well. However, at the same time, what are the things which are causing destruction in this area? So with this message, I'll just end this lesson. If you have any question, you can always ask it in the comment section below. I'm sure you have enjoyed the lesson. If you have, please give a like, comment, and I'll come back to you with a new lesson very soon. Until then, keep learning. Take care.